What's going on, YouTubers, gamers, and fellow hobbyists? And today, I'm still recovering from yesterday, but today we're back on the Warhammer community website, as you can see here, and we're going to go through the cities of death. Okay, so same drill as always. So let's just take this one bit at a time. So it says here, today, which was yesterday, I believe. Today we take a look at brutal urban combat in the 41st millennium and a little bit at how terrain works in the new game generally. Battles in the sprawling Gothic hives of the Imperium provide many of the iconic images of war in the 41st millennium. To recreate battles like this in the new edition, you need look no further than the new Warhammer 40,000's advanced rules for Cities of Death. These rules, like the Stronghold Assault rules we've seen already, are an optional add-on theme to your battles and add more variety to your game. In these types of games, certain units will thrive while others will find their paths across the battlefield more limited. So before we go on, I've got the Stronghold Assault, the old Stronghold Assault book. So I dare say I would probably do the same when this one comes out. So speaking of cities, let's chat about ruins. Okay. The crumbling masonry of once proud Imperial architecture has been a staple of Warhammer 40,000 battlefields for a while now. In the new Warhammer 40,000 they will be, but the way they interact with the game will be a little different. Their impact takes the form of bonuses for units with certain keywords and limitations for others. I think this keyword thing is going to be fundamental throughout the new edition. So yeah, infantry, and that looks like one of them, doesn't it? Infantry are the big winners here. They alone have the flexibility and dexterity to move easily between levels of a building, over ruined walls, through doors, hatches and windows, as well as taking advantage of holes blasted in the ruins themselves. They are also the only units that benefit from cover naturally, just for being in a ruin. Other units, monsters, vehicles, etc., will need to actually be obscured to gain any bonuses. In Cities of Death games, these bonuses get even better. If a unit does not move, its cover bonus from being in a ruin is increased from a +1 to their armor save to +2, representing a unit digging into cover and fortifying their position. This can make even a humble guardsman squad difficult to shift, and a power armored unit but invulnerable. Okay, not bad, not bad. Just gonna take a sip of coffee here. Ugh. Okay, moving on then. It's not just infantry though. Flying units do very well in Cities of Death games, as they are able to leap from rooftop to rooftop easily. Yes, makes sense. Some of these units will be infantry as well. Imagine facing an entire army of Night Lords Raptors in the twisting streets of a ruined hive, and you start to understand what terror means. It's not going all infantry's way, of course. There are solutions to dug-in enemies. Grenades, for example. Any grenade thrown at a unit at ruins will always count as having rolled the maximum number of shots, 6 in the case of a frag grenade, and can reroll to wound thanks to the Fire in the Hole mission rule. Cool. One last thing Cities of Death gets us is a new selection of stratagems. One of our favourites is Sewer Rat, which lets you set up a sneaky unit of subterranean infiltrators in the enemy's face during deployment or right at an objective. That's cool. Adds an, gets even more complex or more complexity to the strategy side of things and the tactical side of things. That's good. We like that. Look here, you can see Sewer Rat's stratagem. 2GP. This stratagem is used just before you set up an infantry unit during deployment. Instead of setting up that unit on the battlefield, they are infiltrating the city's sewer network. At the end of any of your movement phases, you can set the unit up anywhere on the battlefield at street level that is more than 9 inches from any enemy model and not in a city ruin. Okay. One Warzone where the narrative certainly calls for Cities of Death battles is Ultramar. At the end of the Gathering Storm, we already saw the forces of the Traitor Legions launch their attacks on the Ultramarines' utopian worlds. Now, the great cities of every planet are either surrounded or are active battlefields. Okay. With his home under siege, you better believe that the librarian of the 500 worlds... sorry, I'll say that again. With his home under siege, you better believe that the liberation of the 500 worlds are on the list for Gilliman's Indomitus crusade. Well, by Imperium standards anyway. Okay. Yeah. That's the utopian worlds they're talking about. Being in stasis for 10,000 years, it probably only feels like yesterday to Gilliman that he liberated them from the traitor legions the first time. So that's the Cities of Death from the new Warhammer updates. What do I think of that? There's not much to go on there. And with any of these, I can't really give opinions until I've got the whole picture. It's like that would be like giving my opinion on a jigsaw piece without seeing the full jigsaw. It's all I can look at is some of the things they're adopting, like the stratagems, things like that. It all sounds good, but we've got to bear in mind everyone has their own favourite faction, and GW are trying to sell us each faction to whoever likes them, and this is going to appeal to everyone, because this is Cities of Death, so it's not a faction, or it's not transport, it's terrain basically, and how you use it. So it will be interesting to see that. So thanks for watching, and remember, all brushes lead to war. I will see you on the next video, and bye bye for now.